Hello and warm welcome to everyone. My name is Sarthak and I am currently studying in National Institute of Technology Warangal, second year. I am student of Mechanical Engineering and my roll number is 193157. In this video, we are going to take a look at kinematic synthesis by different methods. So without wasting our time, let's get started.
Problem 1, which is based on the synthesis by the path generation method for the four-link mechanism. In this problem, we are provided with the 3 points which are E1, E2 and E3, for which we have given the polar coordinates of them. After that, we have given angular displacement of the input links which are theta 12 which is 30 degree and theta 13 which is 70 degree. And we have to design a four-link mechanism from this given information. Now let's see how to solve this problem. Firstly, we have to draw the points E1, E2 and E3 from the given polar coordinate information. After that, join these points with the A1. Now, we have to rotate these points E2 and E3 by the angles 30 degree and 70 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. After this, we will get the final points E2 dash and E3 dash. As we just have done the rotation, their lengths will not be changed from the point A1. Now join the E1 with E2 dash and E3 dash. After joining them, find their perpendicular bisectors and these perpendicular bisectors will intersect at the point B1. Now we have to rotate this point B1 in a clockwise direction by 30 degree and 70 degree, so that we will get the points B2 and B3 dash. B3. B3. After that, join B3 E3, B2 E2 and B1 E1. So now let's take any pointer D1 for the suitable. Now take any pointer D1 in a suitable manner. After that, we have to find the pointer D2 in such a way that the triangle B2 E2 D1 is similar to B1 E1 and D2. For this, we can use the similar angle triangle properties such that these two angles are same and these two angles are same, so that we will get the point D2. After that, we have to point out this point D3. For this, we need to take B1 E1 D3 and B3 E3 D1 triangles as a similar triangles. So we will get the point D3 similar manner by the putting their angles same. After that, we have to join this point D3 with the D2 and the D2 with the D1. After joining this, find their perpendicular bisectors. After finding their perpendicular bisector, this perpendicular bisector will intersect at the point which is called as a C1. So now we have got all these points A1, B1, C1 and D1. So now join these points and this is our 4-bar link mechanism. So this is our final 4-bar link mechanism. So now we are done with the problem 1. Problem 2, which is based on the synthesis by the function generation, that is inversion method for the 4-link mechanism. Now let's see the solution of the problem 2. Firstly, draw AD of any suitable length. After that, draw DC1 of suitable length. Now we have to rotate this DC1 in a 50 degree and the 80 degree clockwise direction. So we will get the C2 and C3. After that, join AC2 and AC3 and rotate this AC2 by 35 degrees in anticlockwise direction and AC3 by 80 degrees in the anticlockwise direction. So we will get the C1 dash and the C3 dash as a final points. So now join C1 B1, C1 C2 dash and C1 C3 dash. After joining them, finding the perpendicular bisectors for the C1 C3 dash and C1 C2 dash, we will get the intersection point which is B1. Now this B1, after getting this B1 point, we already have the point A and D. And now A, B1 dash, C1 dash and D is the final 4 bar link mechanism. Now here we have ended with the question 2. Now let's see the question 3. Problem 3. Synthesis by the function generation, that is the inversion method, for the slider crank mechanism. Now let's see how to solve this problem. In this problem, we have given the eccentricities 20 mm, theta 1 to 30 degree, theta 1 360 degree, theta 1 to 40 mm and theta 1 S1 to 40 mm and S13 96 mm. In this problem, we have given that eccentricity 20 mm, theta 1 to 30 degree, theta 1 360 degree, S1 to 40 mm, S13 96 mm. So, firstly draw two lines which are 20 mm apart as the eccentricity given as a 20 mm. Then locate the points A1, C1. After that, locate the point C2 which is 40 mm from the C1 and C3 which is 96 mm from the C1. Now join A1, C2, A1, C3. After that, we have to rotate this C2 and C3 in anti-clockwise direction by the 30 degree and the 60 degree, so that we will get the points C2 and C3 dash. Now these 2 points should be joined with the C3. So join C3 C2 dash and C2 C3 dash. After that, find the perpendicular bisectors of C1 C2 dash and C2 dash C3 dash, which will intersect at the point B1. So after getting this point B1, join A1, B1 and C1, which is our final slider crank method.